Hey guys, what's up? It's your boy Jonathan Down back at again with another video. This time we'll be reviewing the Spring 2020 anime season. But before that, I would like to say if you guys are new here, I usually do anime reactions. You can check them out in the playlist section of my channel. You can check out all this because I put all my series. I put all my videos into playlists according to the series. So if you want to check them out, check that out. Also, if you're new here, we are currently 193 subscribers. We are trying to get to 200 on our way to 1,000 because at 1,000 I will be doing a Q&A live stream, which is a little different from a normal Q&A because with the Q&A live stream, not only will you guys be able to ask me questions, but I'll be able to ask you guys questions. So I think it'll be more fun and a better time overall. But yeah. Another video I will be posting that's a little different is a season preview of the summer 2020 season. So if you want to check that out, I will be uploading that Sunday around 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So make sure you're on the lookout for those. And yeah, that's pretty much it in terms of announcements. And let's get started this video. Alright, before we get started, I would like to just have a moment of silence for all the shows that got delayed this season. Shows like Food Wars, ReZero, Oregairu. So yeah, if we would, be respectful of the dead, and yeah, let's go. And we're back. Yeah, that's all we really need to do for them. They'll come out next season. It's gonna be okay. But yeah, on to the first show. First show we'll be talking about is the show that everyone's been talking about it. If you don't know, you have been living under a rock. It is Tower of God. Now, the reason why I think Tower of God had such hype early into it was because not only was it a pretty good story, it had a lot of expectations because it's the first real big manhwa coming out. I could be wrong. I think there was another one, but this was the first real big manhwa coming out that people were like, oh shoot, and many people made a video how this could be the beginning of a new era of an anime. We'll have more webtoons, other types of series coming out that like we would have never thought beforehand. So it had a lot of expectations to do well, because if it did bad, maybe other manhwa don't get made. So it did have expectations going into it, and I can gladly confirm it blew out those expectations. I was thoroughly impressed. The show was so amazing, because for me what really got me was the mysteriousness of this world. We had 13 episodes. At the same time, I felt like I got so much information. I felt like I wasn't informed at all, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like there's still so much about this world, and for me, I love shows that have such good a lot of world building, because that just, I want to know every little detail about the world. That's why I like shows like One Piece and Kingdom. Like, those, I really think their world building is, incredible, so I just was in love with it. I love the mysteriousness of not knowing, and I also love the characters. Not all of them. We'll get into some ones that I hate, which, I think y'all can know which one I hate if you saw my reactions, which you should check out. Rock was amazing. I loved Rock from the beginning. Rock was just a real one. You need a Rock in your life. I wish I had a Rock in my life. Rock is awesome. Bam. I called him a simp earlier, and he still is kind of a simp, but you gotta feel for the guy, man. He's just a nice person, and you could really see everyone rally around him because they saw how genuinely good person, innocent he was, and they even said it, they all lost their innocence, so the fact that someone was still innocent in this world, they wanted to protect that, and I thought that was really cool. But one character I did not like was Rachel. I don't think we need to, unless you haven't seen the show, I don't think I need to explain why I hate Rachel. Rachel, I'm not gonna get into it. All I know is Rachel sucks, and, no one, there's no one who should like Rachel. If you like Rachel, there's literally something wrong with you. But yeah, no, I thought this show was great. I think it bodes well for future manhwa, and I think the series itself will do great. I think definitely season 2 is going to come out soon. I don't know. They haven't announced it, but it will. And yeah, I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. I've just thought it was the best show this season. It was the most interesting. Every week I was excited for the show the most. So yeah, a 9 out of 10. On to the next show. Alright, the next show we'll be talking about is Kaguya-sama Season 2. Now, this isn't a new series, obviously, because it's the second season. If you don't know the plot of Kaguya-sama, it's basically about a boy and a girl that love each other in high school, but they don't want to admit it because they think saying I love you is like being defeated, and neither of them want to be defeated, so they basically, every show is just a bunch of different ways that they get each other to try to say I love you, and it's really funny, and I think it's cool. Like, if you haven't seen it, I would highly recommend you should watch seasons 1 through 2. It's only 24 episodes, and I think you'll really enjoy it. But yeah, no, I think the show pretty much stayed the same. You know, I don't think it got better, but I don't think it got worse. So I guess it's a good thing not to say consistent. I mean, although you'd like to improve, but yeah, no, it was pretty much the same thing. Although we did get to see more into the life and understanding of one of the characters, Ishigami. We got to see his past and why he is who he is and what happened, and I thought that was really interesting. And you know, they did it well, because usually when shows try to go out of their comfort zone of like a comedy show tries to get serious like this, it usually ends up failing, but they actually did a really good job, and I ended up liking the character a lot more. Like, he had more context to him, so I thought that was really cool. So yeah, I'll give this show about an 8. Again, I don't think it improved, but I don't think it went down, so consistency is a good thing. So yeah, an 8, and yeah, that's it. On to the next show. Next show we'll be talking about is Gleipnir. This was one of the shows, just like Tower of God, that's a new series straight off the bat this season. It's a darker series than you'd think. I mean, if you look at the teddy bear, you know, you look at the teddy bear, you don't think it's evil, but it is a pretty dark series. It's a unique concept, which I really like, and I really like the show. I just, you know, there's some what is it? What's the word? Cliche tropes, like the main character is kind of weak and shy at first, you know, stuff. But what really shined out to me in the series was Claire, the main girl. She was awesome. I don't know about y'all, but I loved Claire as a character. I thought the fact that, you know, because sometimes you have crazy girls that are just willing to kill for the person they love. Not saying she doesn't love, I mean, I guess she does. I don't know. You'd have to see. But, she's willing to do what it takes to get the job done. She's not evil, but she understands that in the situation they're in, they're going to have to get their hands dirty, and that they're going to need to do stuff. And she has to pull the weight of the shy main character, because the shy main character is scared to do things to hurt people, and she's like, oh, well, in order to survive, we're going to need to kill, so, you know. And I love that, because she's not... She has an understanding of this, but it doesn't make her crazy, you know. And I really respect that as a character, and I think she's fine too. So it goes both ways. So yeah, that's really the standout thing from the show was Gleipnir. I'll give it a 7.5. I'll give it a 7.5. Nothing. I think it's a good show, and if you haven't seen it and you have some time on your hand, you don't have any new shows you want to watch, I'd recommend it. Gleipnir's a good show. But yeah, 7.5, and yeah, let's go to the next show. Bang! By the way, did I just say bang on the last clap? I'm sorry, I did not mean to do that. But yeah, the next show we'll be doing is the Otome. I don't know how to say the full name, I'm trying to do, but it's an Otome game, villainess chick. Yeah, you'll know. I'll put a picture up so you guys know what show I'm talking about. But yeah, this show is another new series that came out this season. Basically, it's a funny twist on isekai and the fact that usually, first of all, the main character is a guy, but this time it's a girl. It's a medieval world, but it's not really about fighting. It's more about just, you know, being a princess and living in society. And it revolves around about a girl who obviously dies and comes back to life, but she becomes, she has this video game she played, Ultimate game, where you can end up dating multiple guys, and it's kind of like you choose your own destiny on who you want to end up dating. She becomes the villain of that story, and her goal is basically to avoid, because the villain at the end of every single path in the show, she either gets expelled, like banished, or she dies. And so her goal is basically to avoid any of these bad consequences. And so you basically find her, you know, trying to avoid all these bad things while, you know, making friends and, you know, ultimately learning more about these characters. And I think it's funny. One of the funny things I found about this show was that my friend sent me a picture, and it was like the top 10 ships of the season from all the shows. And like the top 7 were literally all her and every single person. I just thought that was hilarious that every single person ends up liking her. I don't care if I spoiled that for y'all. If you watch it, you watch it. It's not that big. You'll find out early that that's the case, so it's not that big of a spoil. But yeah, no, this show was good. I'll give it a 7. I think it was alright. I'm excited. They announced the season 2, so I'm excited for that. And yeah, 7. So yeah, let's go on to the next episode. Next show. All right, the next series we'll be doing is another new series called Sing Yesterday for Me. This one felt closer to home because I am a college student. I'm graduating in a couple of years, and this is revolves around people who just graduate college. They don't really know what to do with their lives, whether it's love or career wise, anything. And it's kind of them just trying to figure themselves out. And I really like that. It focuses more on the relationship aspect of it, but I really like how they tried to, like it was real. It felt real to me, like I felt like it was really uncomfortable. It was like dang, this could be me in a couple years. You know what I mean? But the show was really good. I think I liked it. It was deep. It's not like a happy ever after completely, but it's like, life moves on, We'll maybe, it's not how you expected it to be, but life is life, and you got to be able to keep going. And so I really appreciated that message of it. Also, I feel bad for my girl Haru. She got disrespected and treated wrong the whole series right up until the end, bro. If you know what I'm talking about, you know. If you don't, I would go watch it. It's called Sing Yesterday for Me. Yeah. And Shinako, she's indecisive as hell. Like, come on, make up your mind. That's all I'm asking. That is all I'm asking from you. But yeah, no. I really like this show. It's kind of like it wasn't dark. It was kind of like just realistic. The show was just really realistic, about how life is for a lot of people who get out of school and trying to figure out themselves. So I enjoyed it. I'll give it a 7.5. I'll give that a 7.5. It was all right. It wasn't anything crazy, but it wasn't anything bad. It was just all right. You know what I mean? And yeah, next show. All right, so this is the last show of the video. Definitely not the least interesting. This is probably one of the more popular series, and it has an asterisk. The rating has an asterisk because the series is not over. It is Fruit Basket Season 2. Well, we are halfway through the season, but I only review, like, the beginning. I'm only going to be reviewing the beginning, so it's only based on what I've seen. So, this season, I think, was good because it focused more on the relationship between Akito and all the Zodiac members. Especially, obviously, Kyo and Yuki. They're the two main ones. I think I felt like I learned a lot more about Kyo, his challenges, what he's going through, and what he'll potentially go through in the future, and what's at stake. And we find out Akito's goal is to really make sure that the Zodiac members never leave the Soma estate. That eventually they will all come and stay in there forever, whether they like it or not. And you really find that, it is kind of a trap. Like, they're really just connected together by blood. And it's kind of scary. It was kind of sad. Let me see. I think, yeah, that's pretty much all I had. I didn't have much to say on it. I'm gonna give this show an 8. I thought it was good. I thought it was good. I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed learning about the characters more, and yeah, I'm gonna give it an 8. So with an asterisk, because the season's not over, it could get worse. I mean, we'll never know. That's just the rating I'm gonna give it. That's pretty much it in terms of shows that I'll be reviewing. Again, please, if you made this far, I would like to say thank you. If you liked the video, make sure to hit the like button down below. Make sure to comment what you thought about these shows, your ratings, your overall thoughts on the shows. Tell me about shows I missed this season that you thought you liked. Maybe I'll go watch them. I don't know. I'm pretty busy. I don't know if I'll have time to go back and watch other shows. Yeah, so let me know how you felt about these shows and other shows this season. As always, give me recommendations in terms of videos you'd like me to do. Give me criticism on the video. Is there something wrong with the video itself? Because that is, how I improve. I love your guys' criticism, so please keep them coming. And yeah, as I said, make sure you check out. I usually do reactions, so make sure you check out the reactions. They're in the playlist section. I'm sorry I can't talk. This is bad. I'm really sorry. I mean, for the people who've been watching me, I appreciate y'all. But yeah, as I said, make sure to check out the reactions. Make sure to subscribe. We're literally 7 away from 200. It would be awesome if you could subscribe. And yeah, and be on the lookout for the season preview for summer 2020 that will be uploaded Sunday, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so make sure you're checking that out. And yeah, as I said, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully you guys have a good day or night, depending what time it is. And see ya. Bye.